We give God praise when we recognize that he is the one who gives us good gifts. When we thank him for even simple things that are a blessing in our lives or that give us a sense of wonder and love because of what God has done. So I'd like to take a moment to pause. You can go ahead and pause the video, and I have a simple prompt that I want us to use to guide us in prayer. To simply pray aloud, God, thank you for, and then some simple thing that you are grateful for, some small way in which God has blessed you. To say, God, thank you for, I see your heart through what you've given. There's so many little things, moments where we can see God moving. When I was out at Yellow Creek praying that day when I was discouraged, the rain let up and I took a walk out to a little pavilion. And as I was walking, this small bird popped up on these tiny little legs. I think it was some kind of a water bird. And it popped up and started moving away. And directly where it was, 5 little miniature versions of this bird, little baby birds, popped up on their tiny little legs, maybe 2 inches tall, and took off running after their mom. It was a beautiful moment that I didn't need to see, but it was a gift. And giving thanks to God for those moments, for those things, that's worship. It's recognizing him as the author of beauty and the giver of good gifts to his children. So take a moment to pause the video and to comment to God where you see him at work and what you are thankful for. I'll be here when you get back. When we give our thankfulness to the Lord, it is a gift of worship. And as we give peace to one another, that is a gift of us participating with God. Giving peace to each other is an incredible thing, and it's something that we are invited into. And so I ask you to go ahead and pause the video again, to turn to the people around you, and to say, may the peace of Christ be with you. And then take a moment to either send a text message to someone or make a phone call or start up a video chat, just a brief moment to connect with someone else. If you need somebody to contact, you can call me or text me at this number. But don't keep going until you have stopped to pass the message of the peace of Christ to someone else, to let them know. If you normally sit with us in a worship service, think about the people who sit around you, who you would not normally be getting to see. If you don't have their number, maybe look them up on Facebook or try and find a way to send them a message real quick. It's easy to be mindful of those people who we take for granted, but who we become so used to. And that gift of extending peace to each other is especially precious right now. So take a moment, pass the peace to those people. Let them know that Christ is the point of their peace, their source of peace. Give that to one another. It's a beautiful gift. We worship God as we give thanks to him, as we confess our sins, pleading for him for mercy and acknowledging that he is the source of our hope. And as we give back to God out of the ways that he has so richly provided for us. God has given so many wonderful gifts, and I am so grateful for the many of you who have continued to take part in supporting the work of the church, in seeing the work that God still has in this place for us to do. If you would like to make your gift of offering, you can send it in at 640 Church Street, or you can also give online at graystonepc.org/give to take part in the work of the church and to continue to contribute to how God is moving in our midst in this time. I invite you to continue to be a part of that as we give our offering to the Lord and as we continue in song to give our praises to the Lord because he has done great and marvelous things. Let's continue in worship as we sing to the Lord.